I haven't seen it either.
No, you don't know. I have my haircut tomorrow. You're off the line.
Are you all having drinks at some And you are here. Are you Sonia?
Forgot your name.
I miss Morris so much. I am not able to make a speech today because it's all rather emotional for me, as you can imagine. But we have made it. We've made it. And there are certain people who've helped. The most important person in my life is not here. But I want to now thank the great-grandchildren first. Will you all get up? And now there are two other people that I would like to mention, and one is naturally Margaret. Without Margaret, I don't know what would happen to us. And she is our rock. And if ever anything is needed, Margaret is there. And we know that. And the other person is Agnes. Agnes. Without Agnes, there would be no home, there would be no life, there would be no food. I am delighted to send you warm congratulations on your 100th birthday. My best wishes to you for an enjoyable celebration on Sunday, the 8th of September. Elizabeth O. Oh. I want you to enjoy yourselves. I want you to remember that you've been to a 100th birthday, because I've never been to one, and I don't think any of you have been to one. You're going to have lots of renditions of our brilliant children, and enjoy it, and remember it, and there'll be lots of photographs, and you'll have it forever.
That's good. 10, 20,000.
Hi, how you doing? Oh, what a wonderful occasion this is. Hello. Great service.
I really ought to say. Actually, they're getting very well. Tendon.
On his right.
And they seem to like it.
He's a very odd combination. And it's not the way I do it. It's very bizarre.
Have you given up on that?
Tomorrow.
No.
No, I do, no.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
You'll win. Got a tennis ball. Broomstone. This is amazing on the
I would like to do a big picture program table.
Hello.
Yeah, that's right. Just wanna,
He's gotta go around.
I wanna say how. There she is.
further when they come behind you.
How's that? Okay. I've got the tremendous honour of kicking off the speeches and saying a few words about our wonderful Omi. Actually, it may be more than just a few words. Well, by popular request, I'm going to review in detail every single one of Omi's 100 years. Now, I've timed this roughly at 4.5 hours. But I'm confident that none of you are going to be bored. And Madhya has very kindly agreed to provide dinner this evening, so I can, as it were, go on uninterrupted. I found the theme for this speech quite easily. Omi, as many of you will know, was born in Lotz. And I believe if one word could be used to describe her life and her contribution to our life, it would be lots. Spelt, of course, L-O-T-S. Clearly, she has lived through lots of history, perhaps the most tempestuous and in many ways unhappy period our world has known. More than most, Omi was affected by the anguish of Europe and was forced to find safe haven in England. In her long life, she has clearly experienced lots of anguish and lots of joy. The pain of seeing one's friends and relatives pass on, which of course is one of the penalties of living to a great age. But I believe the pain has been more than compensated by the joy of seeing her family, most of whom are here today, grow in numbers and success. And this celebration today typifies the essence of Omi. In this room are gathered lots of grandchildren, lots and lots of great-grandchildren, and as well as, of course, of lots of other relatives and friends. And as Manya will have told you, the other remarkable thing about this family is that according to Omi, each and every one of us is the most beautiful, the most wonderful, the cleverest, and the most talented person the world has ever known. Omi is offering a reward of £100,000 to the first of her great-grandchildren to produce the next generation. But today, friends and relatives, the day belongs to Omi and to this amazing person, born 100 years ago in Lotz. We, I think, send her lots of love, lots of affection, and lots of admiration. Ladies and gentlemen, the toast is Omi.
Now, I recently read in the newspaper that in a few years' time it will be quite common for people to reach the age of 120 or more. I told this to Omi recently. She was absolutely delighted. I think she wants to be the first. That would be a great pleasure for us, but of course it'll give us certain problems because we'll want to know what to give her for every birthday, what presents to give her. And I've been listening around the room today, the presents that have been given. Some are most extraordinary, but Agnes has been quite helpful, I think, in telling us what she needs. So whether when she's 101 we're going to have exactly the same list, I don't know. Omi, it's important for you to know that everybody in your family loves and adores you. Alexander, my son, doesn't like kissing very much. He's told you that a few times, and I know it's sometimes a bit of a hassle to try and get him to kiss you. That doesn't mean he doesn't love you, and I know that this summer he sent you a card to confirm that he loves you even though he doesn't kiss you. But all the children and the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren love you dearly. They want to be with you on as many occasions as this as possible. And we want you to remain young in spirit, as you always have been, and to continue to give us all as much pleasure as you have. Thank you.
All right. And Aunt Sonia got in touch with my mother and father and said that they would look after me if my parents wanted to send me. Well, my parents didn't hesitate very long. Within a month or so, I was over here. When I arrived in London, a little kid of 8 and a half, there was Aunt Sonia at the train station to meet me. And she took me back home to their flat. There was Manya, there was Lillian, and I think by the next day, or within a day or two, there was Rudi and there was Ludi. And to put it very briefly, my life was intertwined with the life of that family for the next 8 years, almost 8 years, until the war was over, and I could meet my parents, who happily had escaped at the last moment in America. And those 8 years were very, very important in my life. What I want to stress is how much love I received from the family. Beginning with Aunt Sonia, who was a second mother to me, and Manya, who was a second sister, and Lillian, with whom I became good friends, pals. We were evacuated together, and we spent good times together until I left to go to America. And with Rudi and Ludi. I lived with Ludi and Richenda for almost 2 years before, as the war was ending and just before I went to America. And it was, this family gave me affection and love and sustained me through very difficult years. They did something else for me. I became very interested in music, and they encouraged that. Manya and Aunt Sonia in particular. I remember Aunt Sonia giving me the first 2 shillings or whatever it was in 1945 to buy a ticket to a concert at the Albert Hall. And I've become a professional musician, and I've been a professional musician and a teacher, professor of music for 30 years now. And when you put all that together, what I'm saying here is that Aunt Sonia and her family gave me my life. But it's not my life that we're celebrating, it's hers. And so I'm going to raise my glass now and say to life, l'chaim, Aunt Sonia.
And I've always been slightly jealous of Omi because being so much older than me, she only missed the dinosaurs by 64,999,900 years. So.
Okay. Come on, blow it on. Come on, everybody blow it on. Okay. Come on, Romy, blow it on.
Way!
Right, the great-grandchildren are on the stage.
Liebe Omi, wir spielen jetzt nur extra für dich etwas von allen Kindern.